Feast of Saint John Mary Vianney. Saint John Mary Vianney is the patron saint of priests. Saint John Baptist Mary Vianney was born May 8, 1786 in Dardilly, France, and was baptized on the same day. He was the fourth of 6 children born to Matthew and Mary Vianney. John was raised in a Catholic home, and the family often helped the poor and housed Saint Benedict Joseph Labre when he made his pilgrimage to Rome. At 13 years old, John made his first communion and prepared for his confirmation in secrecy. He continued to believe in the bravery of priests and received his first communion catechism instructions in private by 2 nuns who lost their convents to the Revolution. When he was 20 years old, John was allowed to leave the family farm to learn in Italy. There he learned math, history, geography, and Latin. His education had been disrupted by the French Revolution. In 1802, the Catholic Church was re-established in France, and religious freedom and peace spread throughout the country. Unfortunately, in 1809, John was drafted into Napoleon Bonaparte's armies. 2 days into his service, John fell ill and required hospitalization. As his troop continued, he stopped in a church where he prayed. There he met a young man who volunteered to return him to his group, but instead led him deep into the mountains where military deserters met. John lived with them for 1 year and 2 months. He used the name Jerome Vincent and opened a school for the nearby village of Lenois children. John remained in Lenois and hid when gendarmes came in search of deserters until 1810, when deserters were granted amnesty. Now free, John returned to Italy and resumed his ecclesiastic studies. He attended a minor seminary, Abbey Valley, in 1812 and was eventually ordained a deacon in June 1815. He was ordained a priest on August 12, 1815. After 3 years at Italy, he was appointed parish priest of Ars. Here he spent almost 42 years of his life, devoting himself to prayer, mortification, and pastoral works. His success in directing souls made him known throughout the Christian world. Men of all ranks and conditions of life sought his guidance and advice. He was noted for his dedication to the poor, his counseling to those in need, and for founding La Providence, an orphanage for girls. The saint was well known for his dedication to the sacrament of penance. He would make himself available for confession for up to 16 hours daily. In his encyclical Sacerdoti Nostri Primordia, Pope John XXIII called Saint Vianney a model of priestly holiness. The Pope highlighted the 3 evangelical counsels of poverty, chastity, and obedience, which he said Vianney exemplified. On 4 August 1859, John Mary Vianney died at the age of 73. The bishop presided over his funeral with 300 priests and more than 6,000 people in attendance. Before he was buried, Vianney's body was fitted with a wax mask. On October 3, 1873, Pope Pius IX proclaimed Father Vianney as venerable, and on January 8, 1905, Pope Pius X beatified him. Saint John Vianney was canonized on May 31, 1925. His feast day was declared August 9, but it was changed twice before it fell to August 4. Private prayer is like straw, scattered here and there. If you set it on fire, it makes a lot of little flames. But gather these straws into a bundle and light them, and you get a mighty fire, rising like a column into the sky. Public prayer is like that. Saint John Mary Vianney.